Let's be honest. Are you tired of those mind-numbing digital chores? Renaming 100 files one by one? Endlessly copying and pasting data between spreadsheets? Or manually sorting through your emails? What if you could just stop? What if you could make all of that tedious work disappear forever? Well, we're about to show you exactly how.
The secret is Python, and this book right here is your key. It's called Automate Everyday Tasks with Python for Beginners by Sharanam Shah and Vaishali Shah, and it's specifically designed to give you back your time by teaching you practical, real-world automation.
You know, the authors totally get it. Right from the very beginning of the book, they say this. They know what it feels like to be overwhelmed by all those repetitive tasks, and they make a promise. They're not just going to teach you code, they're going to fundamentally change the way you work. Forever.
Okay, so before we can start building amazing automations, we need a place to work. We need our tools. In the software world, this is called a development environment. But I want you to think of it as your own personal, professional-grade digital workbench. And we're going to set it up right from the very start.
This is the step so many beginners skip, and it's why they get frustrated. But seriously, think about it. Would a master chef try to cook in a kitchen with dull knives and messy counters? No way. You need the best tools, perfectly organized, and that's exactly what we're going to build, so our code just works every single time.
So how does this magic actually happen? Well, you write your Python code, which looks a lot like English, but your computer only understands machine code, basically just ones and zeros. So your code first goes to something called the Python interpreter. That translates it into an intermediate language called bytecode. And finally, that bytecode gets turned into the machine code your computer can actually execute.
Let's zoom in on that translator, the Python interpreter. This thing is the absolute heart of the whole operation. Think of it as your own personal, lightning-fast translator that takes your script and whispers instructions directly to the computer in a language it understands. Without the interpreter, your Python code is just, well, it's just a plain old text file. It doesn't do anything.
And this is where it gets really smart. You ever see one of those underscore cache folders just pop up in your project and you think, oh no, what did I break? Well, you didn't break anything. That's the interpreter being clever. It's saving its shorthand notes, that bytecode we just talked about. So the next time you run that same code, it can skip a step and just read its notes. It makes your program run even faster.
All right, let's talk about the #1 most frustrating error for every beginner. You've installed Python, you're excited, you open your terminal and type Python, and then bam, command not found. It is so annoying, right? But I promise you the solution is incredibly simple, and it has to do with something called the path.
The best way to understand the path variable is to think of it like your computer's address book for programs. When you type a command, the computer quickly flips through this address book to find out where that program lives. If Python's address isn't listed in the book, your computer has no idea where to find it, and you get that error. The fix? We just need to make sure Python gets added to the address book when we install it.
So let's do it right now. We are going to build our workbench, and it's going to be fast. This perfect 3-minute setup is going to save you from all those headaches later on. Let's get this done.
Here's the game plan. It's 4 simple steps. We download Python from the official site, we run the installer, then we check one single absolutely critical box, this is the secret sauce, and then we click Install Now. That's it.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm here today to quickly walk you through the installation steps for Python. This is the software that we'll be using for most of my recent books. I've been lately writing a lot of books on Python, PyTorch, and automation and all. So this is the most recent book, Automate Everyday Task with Python. So related to this and many of my earlier books, Python would be a must. So I thought let me quickly create a video on showing how to install Python on your laptop. So let's quickly get started. Before you start, I would suggest doing a check on your laptops whether you already have Python, or if you have, what version do you have. So go to the command prompt, type this command Python, and then the version parameter. Clearly states that Python was not found. So this confirms that you don't have a Python installation on your laptop or your desktop. So let's go to python.org, click on downloads, and this page currently shows that 3.14.3 is the latest. We are in the month of Feb. So this was just released, and in fact, in my automate everyday task, this is the version I've used, most latest. So let's click that and download it. Okay, I'd already downloaded it earlier. So now I have it here. Click on it, and this should bring up the setup screen for you guys. So most important thing in this screen is these two check boxes. You have to click, ensure that you click both of them. This is a must because if you don't do this, anytime you open a command prompt or terminal, which you'll be doing throughout this book to run your Python programs, it won't find the Python executable. In that case, you'll see, even though it is installed on your laptop, you'll see that Python was not found. So this is a must, otherwise later on you'll have to do it manually. So the installer does it for you. And of course, since you're on Windows, there are many administrative privileges required to run this. So enable the above checkbox as well. So make sure you do this and then click on install. If you get a prompt like this, click on yes, and there you go. So the installation starts, and in a couple of minutes, Python should be there on your laptop. Okay, so it's almost done. Yeah, so this screen confirms that it's installed on a laptop. Now let us open the command prompt again and just check a visual confirmation that Python is now available. Yeah, so type in the same command which you did earlier, and now you see that you have Python 3.14.3. That's what exactly we installed. So this completes an installation. Our laptop has Python executable installed, and it's ready to start programming.
This right here is the whole ballgame. Add python.exe to path. That's it. This one tiny little checkbox is the most important click you will make. It automatically adds Python to your computer's address book. I am not exaggerating when I say this click will save you hours of future frustration. Check this box, click Install Now, and you are golden. Awesome. Python's installed. Now for the workbench itself, our code editor, Visual Studio Code. The process is just as simple. Download it, run the installer, and hey, you guessed it, we're going to make sure we check that Add to Path box. And hey, while you're in there, make sure these other boxes are checked too. This is going to give you a little superpower. It means you can go to any folder on your computer, right-click on it, and select Open with Code. And just like that, it's instantly a project. It's a massive time saver.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to walk you through the installation of Visual Studio Code. That's the IDE that you'll be using for most of your Python programming. That's what I've been using throughout all my books till now. It's very easy, very efficient, and very stable, especially very good for Python. So let's search for it. Let's download. So you search for Visual Studio Code download, and then it will open up this. Since I'm on Windows 11, and this is the system I use, so I'll click on this. It should download this to your laptop, and once it's available, you can kick off the installation. It's around 120 MB. Let me click on it to start the installation. Yeah, so this is the first screen. Accept. I choose the default path. So again here, add to path and register code as an editor is important. You can even add this. This is very useful when you have a folder and in Windows Explorer you want to open that folder directly in Visual Studio. So I would suggest having all the three options enabled. Click next and install. This takes a couple of minutes, and once this is available, we can add a few extensions which are really good. Like one is for Python to, because this is a general editor, but then since we are going to do most of our programming in Python, there's an extension called Python itself from Microsoft. We'll install that. There are a few more extensions called Black Formatter and Rough. I'll show you that. We'll install that as well. So, so overall, 2-3 items if you install, your laptop is good to begin in development for Python programs. Okay, almost done. Yeah. So let's click finish. It should open up Visual Studio Code for us the very first time. Okay, so there you go.
All right, our workbench is built, the foundation is solid, now it's time to add the power tools. We're going to install a few smart assistants, they're called extensions, and they're going to help you write cleaner, faster, bug-free code right from day one.
We only need 3 to get started. First, the official Python extension from Microsoft. This one is non-negotiable. It's what makes everything work. Then we're going to add 2 amazing specialist tools, Black Formatter and Rough. Let's see what they do. Okay, these 2 tools have very different jobs. Think of Black Formatter as your personal code stylist. You can write the messiest code imaginable, but the second you hit save, bam, it's instantly reformatted to perfect professional standards. Rough, on the other hand, is your AI-powered proofreader. It's like having an expert looking over your shoulder, spotting potential bugs and typos as you type.
And this is why Rough is an absolute game changer. Imagine typing your code and having a little assistant instantly highlight a mistake you just made before you even try to run it. That's what Rough does. It finds bugs in milliseconds that could have taken you hours to hunt down later. It's incredible.
So go in View, click on Extensions, and then you'll find this Python. Click this. Okay, it's already installing the moment you click. And there is this Black Formatter. Since I've already installed it before, I just uninstalled my Visual Studio Code to show you guys. So Black Formatter seems to be installed already for me. And click on search for Rough. Okay, so this is also installed. So basically 3 extensions: Rough, Python and Black Formatter. I would suggest you should install all 3 of them. Okay, so this completes our installation for Visual Studio Code. Happy coding.
And now, the moment of truth. Open up your terminal, type Python-version, and hit enter. The second you see that version number pop up on your screen, that's it. Success. Your professional workbench is fully assembled, calibrated, and ready for action.
So just think about what we did. In just a few minutes, we've built a professional development environment, the same foundation that experts use every single day. This is the starting line for your automation journey. So what's next? Everything you just saw, that was a high-speed tour of Chapter 1 from the book. The full book, Automate Everyday Tasks with Python for Beginners, is your complete roadmap. It takes this perfect foundation we just built and shows you exactly how to write the scripts that are going to save you so much time. So, if you are truly ready to stop doing that boring, repetitive work and start building things that matter, grab your phone. Scan the QR code right here on the screen to get your copy now and start building your first real automation scripts today.
And you can find even more fantastic books and resources from the authors Sharanam and Vaishali Shah by visiting their website at www.sharanamshah.com.
So, I'll leave you with this one question to think about. With this new power at your fingertips, what is the very first tedious, mind-numbing task that you are going to automate and get rid of forever?